Working with the black and white adjustment. You've already seen what the black and white adjustment layer can do, but let me show you another way of using it. Start off by adding it from the bottom of the layers panel. Great, that's our first step. Now change its blending mode to soft light. This increases the contrast and it makes the image look nicer. Always toggle the visibility a few times before you continue so you can understand how your action impacted the canvas. Next, we'll play with these settings in order to get even more detail. This will vary a lot based on your image, so keep that in mind. I'll start with the reds, and from 40 I'll bring it all the way down to -200. It's a bit exaggerated, but look what happens with her shoes. They stand out a lot. It seems this is a commercial for a certain brand. But this change also gave us a lot more detail in the legs. The shadows are now much more pronounced, maybe a bit too much, so I'll tone it down to -80. Again, toggle the effect a few times. We don't have too many colors, but if this image had them, you could use all of these sliders. For me, I'll skip over the magentas and I'll zoom in on her face. I'll change the setting to -200 and the lips immediately gain more color. It's a subtle change, but that's exactly what we want. In some cases, you may want to use this option, though I prefer using the sliders. If you click on this hand icon, you'll see your cursor will change to the eyedropper tool. This allows you to focus on a particular area, even though you may not know what color applies. So if you want to adjust the shoe color, but you're not sure if it's red or magenta, click on them, and while holding, drag your mouse to either side. This changes your settings in the right side panel, and it gives you both the desired effect and the information you wanted, which color applies to that area. Trouble is, in some cases, it's not particularly accurate. Here, for example, I want to adjust the lips, but that gives me the red channel again. We know that magentas made the biggest difference though, so it's situation dependent, but you should know about it because it might come in handy here and there. Lastly, we can add a tint to the image to give it a retro look. That's very easy to do. Just check this option and you'll immediately see the result. Pretty nice. So that's another way of working with the black and white adjustment layer. A simple yet effective way of working with your images. Please practice a variety of images so you can get comfortable with these settings.